Welcome to Home Buyers School, brought to you by Brookfield Residential.
So before we begin, if this is your first time on this channel and you want to get the latest strategies, tactics, and tips on home buying, click the subscribe button below, hit the little bell so you don't miss anything.
Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of Home Buyers School. Today I'm joined by Kevin French with Remax Realty. And the question we're going to answer today is, what are some of the questions you should ask when choosing a realtor?
First and foremost, if you're selling your property, what is their marketing plan? How are they going to appropriately market your property and get it sold in a timely manner for you? Now that includes professional photography, professional measurements that adhere to the Real Estate Council of Alberta's guidelines. Is there somebody that's going to assist with getting the property prepared for not only sale but the photos, most importantly, because that's what everybody's going to see online. So is there going to be a designer or someone that's going to come through and help stage the property or help give tips on what should be, what shouldn't be in the home, such as personal photos should never be on the walls when the property is listed for sale. And then after we figure out the marketing plan is, do we have a schedule for this? So we're going to list on X date at X price. What is the process going forward? How am I going to find out what people are saying about the property? How do we decipher what they're trying to say, what their feedback is? Are we overpriced, or is it something that we could, is it a wall that needs to be painted? Is it flooring that needs to be redone? What are the reasons that the property is not selling? And can we realistically overcome these issues, or do we have to adjust pricing and let them deal with them on their own?
Okay. Any other questions?
How long has the person been in the industry? What experience do they have? And how many properties do they typically sell in whatever time frame you want to look at in the last year or the last 2 years? And how many have they failed to sell? So not only just listed and sold, but you may have listed 10 homes but sold 6. So why did those 4 not sell?
And how many, when you're choosing a realtor, how many realtors should you, in your opinion, interview or talk to and ask these questions?
We'll always go with recommendations first, but it's always great to have a second opinion. Yeah. So if a friend or a family member recommends somebody, absolutely meet with that person. Their recommendation, so why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
But then also look at the area experts and say, maybe I'll get these 2 people to come in. I'd say 3 is sufficient, provided you're calling the right people.
Yeah. Does it matter if it's whether it's one of the big branches like Remax or Century 21 or some of the bigger names, or is it just, does it matter, or is it actually more specific on the realtor himself or herself?
It matters to some extent. They all have different training programs. They all have different support networks. So you might go with one brokerage over the name, but you can go with another because, maybe when you're interviewing that agent, they tell you about all the training programs that they have at their brokerage and the other support networks that they have that assist them. But at the end of the day, it does ultimately come down to the agent.
To the agent?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Anything else to add?
No, I think we're good.
Awesome. Well, that's our show for today. Thank you very much for joining us, and we'll catch you next time.
That's another edition of Home Buyers School. Tune in next time for more expert tips and tricks. And visit homebuyerschool.ca to bring you one step closer to finding your dream home. As with everything, it would be great if you like and share our videos. Also, please let us know if you have any home buying questions you want us to answer.